Have you ever tried creating a multi-scene AI character video? Scene 1 looks brilliant. Scene 2 looks like the character's distant cousin. And by scene 3, the poor chap appears to have entered witness protection. Then there's the script writing, voice generation, lip sync, clip-by-clip prompting, editing, and, naturally, the privilege of paying for more credits every time something goes sideways. Rather, a lot of trouble for a supposedly automated process, wouldn't you say? But this new VideoExpress AI workflow takes a rather different approach. You choose or describe your character, provide the topic, and give ChatGPT a single prompt. ChatGPT then works with VideoExpress AI to develop the script, generate multiple scenes, maintain the same character, create the speaking performances and lip sync, and assemble everything on the timeline. And VideoExpress AI currently does it without credit meters or another monthly subscription. Same character, multiple scenes, automated production, almost suspiciously sensible. Let's have a look at how the complete workflow operates.
5 subscriptions just to make one video? You don't own a workflow. You own a monthly bill. Even after spending so much money, what do you get? Nothing usable. You still download, organize, edit, and merge the whole thing yourself. That's the wrong job. You don't need more AI generations. You need a finished, publish-ready video. Videoexpress.ai. One time. Unlimited videos. No credits, no monthly bill, no paywalled features, no queue you have to buy your way out of, no hidden upsell after checkout. You pay once, and you just keep making videos. Idea in, scenes generated, timeline assembled, finished video out. The whole job done in one place. And you'll watch it run live, the clock, the cursor, the export. No demo that stops right before the hard part. $49. One time. Unlimited videos. Links below.
Let's just jump into the whole process now. So first things first, let's create a consistent character human video. Human consistent character videos are the hardest ones to create with AI right now, and the most expensive as well, with all these rapper companies who just basically use C Dance's API or whatever and just mark it up, double the cost, and charge you for every video that you create, every second of video you create, and even for 720p, 1080p, and all these other higher level quality, you get charged more. What if you don't have to do all that? Well, with Video Express, because it's a one-time cost, you can get in for just under $50 to get started. Basically, you can create this type of a consistent character video that you see on my screen right now. And the beauty here is you can play around with vertical, you can do with landscape, as you can see here. You can do all kinds of cool things like so. And now, how do we go about doing it where you can create a full, let's say a minute-long video with a consistent character talking and do it completely with just one prompt? Well, I created an entire workflow where what you can do is you can get, let's say, for example, Anthropic, Claude, or OpenAI ChatGPT. These two are really good with browsers. Even Google Gemini. I've not tested it with that, but I've tested it with Claude and Codex from ChatGPT, and it works perfectly well. What you're going to do is you're going to use the brand new feature that's built into these platforms where you can log into the browser. You can log into Video Express with the browser, and then you literally copy one prompt I'm going to give you, and you're going to paste it into the chat window of ChatGPT or Anthropic Claude, and then it will ask you 2 questions. If it's going to use a reference character, meaning an image you're going to upload into the chat window, or do you want to create a character from scratch? If so, what is the description of that character? Boom, done. After you do so, it will automatically open up the browser, and once you're logged into Video Express in the browser, it's going to start doing the work and then creating all the videos and then merging them together in the timeline for you to preview, edit if you want, and then publish, meaning a full-length video with one prompt, nothing like it's like a Jarvis who's doing all the work for you for Iron Man, let's say, and it does everything on complete autopilot. This is the future, and nothing like this has ever been done before. And even if you try to do it with others, it's going to cost you hundreds of dollars for one video because they all charge by credits, tokens, and all that mumbo jumbo stuff. Now, using these AI tools and Video Express, and of course, our clonevoice.ai for voice generation as well, you can go take it to the next level. Today, I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. It's so easy, it's so fast, and really, you get a glimpse of the future where you don't need any other tools, no monthly subscriptions, any of that mumbo jumbo stuff with all these other tools, which are just wrapper companies, which just literally want to squeeze you dry for everything. Correct? So let me show you the entire workflow step by step. Pay close attention, copy and paste this. All the step-by-step processes will be outlined in the description box as well, and how you can get started right away. Let me show you how to create videos like this. Let's play it in Video Express. This was all created with just one prompt, automatically hands-free.
Most AI video tools charge you every single month, then cap how much you can actually make. Video Express does the exact opposite. One payment, not a subscription. You make as many videos as you like, for as long as you like. No credit meters draining while you work. No limit reached. No upgrade screen in the middle of a project. Everything happens in one place.
All right, you noticed one thing here? Slightly the lighting changed. I'll show you how to edit this as well in the future, because AI is good, but sometimes some of these things do happen. See, but again, you see this consistent throughout, completely on autopilot. Did a 1-minute video in Video Express, no credits, no monthly fees, any of that mumbo jumbo stuff. And here's the cool thing. This entire workflow is for free. You can just go in to the link that you see on the screen right now or on the description box, videoexpress.ai/workflow. You will see it on the page where you can just click on that one button, and then it's going to basically open up a markdown file. It's like a text file. You just copy everything in that and you paste it in the ChatGPT window, which I'll show you right now. So you're going to go into this link, and then when you go into this, it's going to come to a page that looks something like this, okay, on that link. And I'm going to show you exactly how cool this thing is, all right? So when you come into this page, you scroll down, and then you're going to see this called, well, this is kind of zoomed in for you a little bit, but you'll see this, right? It's called basically the Video Express, right? The full-length, consistent character video with prompts, right? This thing, okay? And then you're gonna come into it. You're gonna see this little thing coming down, and then you're gonna see this, okay? Open the system prompt. I'm doing it a little bit differently from before. We used to do it like before. If you look at my other trainings, what we did was I gave you a GPT, but future is changing. GPTs are old news now. It's all about building a skill, a memory. So meaning once you do it one time, you train these things. There's a ChatGPT or Claude, and then it will understand it every single time going forward. All right. So that's the basic idea. So we'll basically, so if you don't see the old workflow, refresh it, Control F, and you're going to see it, right? This is the one. Now it's going to open up, see, on the Video Express, I will click open it, and it's going to come into this screen. Okay. And it's going to say this information. So let me walk you through that right now as well. This little thing right here, when you go into that screen, and then basically, let's scroll down here a little quick. It says full length, consistent character video with one prompt. Yep. And then on top of that, what it shows us, if you can see here carefully, is that it says this complete system prompt, okay, is an agent that does everything for you. In here, it says log in first to the app, okay? So the way it works is, for example, I have Codex here, or ChatGPT, we call it these days, right? So we open this up here real quick, and if I open this blank screen, you're gonna see on the top, let me show you. On the top right here, there's a little toggle. You're gonna put work first in ChatGPT, and then you're gonna go in and you're gonna click this, and then it's going to open the browser tab, right? So in the browser tab right here, okay, if I put this in this whole thing, you're going to put app.videoexpress.ai, and you're going to log in to the Video Express application like so, okay? Step number 1 is you log in to Video Express like what is shown right now. So you see that logged in into the Video Express application right here, okay? Now the next step you're going to do is basically exactly what I tell you to do right now, okay? And basically you're gonna need, if it's Claude or ChatGPT, both are intelligent, you can probably use Gemini. But hey, like, I don't know, Gemini is kind of slow with this stuff. You might need a paid account for the browser automation, but this is the future. You might as well get it to try it out. Because if you look at these other platforms out there charging you per video, per API and all that, you don't have to do any of that stuff. So here's how it works. And I come into this, think of it like that 20 bucks or whatever you pay for the ChatGPT is kind of like investing in your business to grow, because it's like having an assistant that works for you for like 20 bucks a month, right? Think of it that way, because all the other hard work is being done by Video Express behind the scenes. You see it says copy the entire prompt. You just copy this. Okay. You see it says copied, right? There's this little tab. You're going to come in to the browser. You're going to download the ChatGPT or Claude. I'll show you even with Claude as well, by the way, for those who use Claude. It's the same logic. You're going to copy and paste. Okay. That's it. Right click, copy, paste. You can use any model here, really. It works with any one of them. I've tested with all. The Soul model, this one right here is the more latest one, but you can use it with anything. You can use the light version, speed, whatever, up to you. Fast is not required, even standard speed is okay. And then you're going to click enter. So while this thing is doing, I'll open in my other computer where I have Claude open, so you can see how I've done it with Anthropic. So let me show you that as well. This is my other computer. So you see what I did here. Then this is my other ChatGPT account, how this whole workflow will work right now, like what you see there. But let me open up my Claude account. So this is a brand new window, correct? Make sure that here it is local. So meaning once you download it in your computer, whether it's a Mac, in this case it's a Mac because I want to show it for those who have Mac, I actually showed it in Windows. When it is in that local, make sure you select a folder where you want to have all your assets created and managed. What you're going to do, again, is in Claude, again, when you open it up, you're going to have the ability, when you open a brand new window, to also check the browser, right? So if you come in, you're going to be allowed to go check out the browser. So you can come into any one of them, really. So you can go into the models, whatever you see, I have it right here. Same logic applies here, okay? So you need to locally be checking it, and then in the local window, so make sure it is local like so. And then in Claude as well, you're going to have the option the same way to open up the browser window. Okay, so let me show you this right now. So if you go home, new, opens up, and then you see right here, it says in the cloud or on your computer. I'm going to open in my computer, and then you can do chat or whatever you want to do. And then in the browser tab, you can open up the browser. I'll show you that in just a second, but let me show you as well how this whole thing works, the chat window that I've done and all that kind of stuff. Okay, cool. So, oh yeah, that's the basic idea. All right. So what we're trying to do, so let me open up this one right here. And then I'll show you what I did here. All right. So yeah. So you see this right here, it's going to ask us to sign in, and you can do that, right? So it's the same logic. So the idea is that in your computer, you open it up, you open up the thing, you're going to open up and you're going to paste this thing, and it's going to ask us, use your own reference photo, or should I generate an AI character? If uploading, please provide the full path, and so on and so forth, correct? So what I can do, if that's the case, I can go to media library. For the sake of argument, I'm going to say I don't have a photo, right? So I'm going to say I don't have a photo. Use a 25-year-old a female businesswoman with long brown hair as my character. Okay, for number one. And then what is the topic about is the other question, right? So if you see it right there, let me actually show you if this thing works. That is, all right. So here, right here, you see this, what is the topic it's being asked for? So like that's the topic basically is what is going to be the about. So the topic is the benefits. That's why I did, right? You can do anything. The benefits of weight loss, whatever market, right? Or whatever you want the video to be about. It's gonna be about 1 minute long is what I set it for. You can do it a little bit longer, but understand that in Video Express with the unlimited access account, you can do 5 parallel generations at a time. So keep that in mind, all right? So that means like when it's doing it, make sure that, you know, the unlimited access account, you are able to do 5 at a time. It takes about 1.5 to 2 minutes to generate one video. So what you want to do is like if it's 10 seconds per scene, but it can do about 6 sequences pretty much quickly. Okay, for a 1 minute video, 10 seconds each, 6 scenes, for example. Okay, the benefits of Video Express compared to the competition. This is what I try to do the video on. And then I'll type it in. So for those who couldn't see it, I said I don't, the topic is the benefits of the Video Express compared to competition. I don't have a photo. Use this one, generate something generic I gave, okay? So is that clear? So then it says, watch this. I'll create a polished 7-scene vertical video, okay? A consistent 25 year old brunette. So you see what I'm talking about? Like watch here, this part. And then it's doing the process. Okay, you don't need like the ultra soul or whatever, the high end. You just need the small one too, and everything will work, because what it is actually doing is the browser control, right? That's more important. It doesn't need much intelligence to be able to do this. And boom, watch what happens. Okay, I'll remove this out of the way again. Watch what's happening. It's actually taking, see, my hands are with me. It's actually taking over Video Express, and it's creating the script. It is opening the browser, okay, in real time. And both my hands are right here, see? And then it's gonna first create the image. I trained it. And then it's gonna generate the image, use it as consistent character. Number one issue people have is, hey, how do I create a consistent character realistic video that is consistent throughout, and I need to create a longer length video? Yeah, this is how you do it. And then basically it's creating the scenes, okay, and merging it all together as one long video. Okay, there you go. It generated the image for me. I'm putting my hands on top, so you know I'm not doing anything on my screen right now. Okay, just in case it looks weird. All right. So now, as you can see here, it's gonna basically do this process, right? And it's gonna generate this. This is with ChatGPT. Same logic, even when you go with Anthropic Claude. I've done it for both the workflow. So it'll generate this, the image, and then obviously you can, in this particular case, using consistent character, agree. It agrees, obviously, on its own, right? And then it's gonna basically save that image. See, all the process to create a consistent character video, it is basically doing it right now. That's like my own personal assistant, right? I can go to sleep now, effectively. And here's the key part. I keep telling people they don't understand. We are the only company, the last one left, which still does AI video, which is very compute intensive, meaning big servers you need, which allows unlimited videos, okay, for like one-time payment. For how long they'll do it? Yeah, you never know. We're going to keep raising our prices up for other people down the line. But this is your best bet, okay? You're not going to get another chance like this, especially if you have your other tools with Clone Voice, where you can integrate Clone Voice, because version 4 of Clone Voice is coming. Next week is the release, where you're going to have 400 different languages, so you can bring those in as well with Video Express with the direct integration. So this is the beauty, right? So the idea is that, see, now it put lip sync HD checkbox in. It's going to create that spokesperson video. And the beauty here is this is solving the consistent character problem. You can now tell it, hey, do other things like cartoon style. Then in the image type, instead of human there, you're going to create, say, cartoon. Does that make sense? It's picking from the two choices we gave. As you can see here, it's picking the character as well, right? So pretty cool, right? If you think about it. All right. So all this work is being done behind the scenes. Okay. So if we think about it, what did it do so far? One of the biggest problems people have is, hey, how do I write a script? I'm not creative enough. Solved. Second thing is, hey, I have to create a clip by clip and merge it. I got to put some MCP, some API. It's too much, right? Too confusing. Or just have the AI be intelligent enough where you can open up the application and do it. So we kind of made Video Express compatible with Anthropic and ChatGPT to be able to do so like this, so that we changed the application a little bit to make this possible. And then now I can just go have coffee now, and it'll do its thing, right? Which is like a dream come true for all of us, right? If you think about it. And then now once it creates the video, it'll drag and drop it into the timeline as well for Video Express as well. Okay. So that's the other aspect of it, which I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so see this part? So it's actually, opening it up and doing it. Now, here's the cool part. This is confined to the ChatGPT window or the Claude window, right? So, for example, what I can do still is I can go to my Video Express account and see this, right? So the project that it actually built for me, if you go in, I'll show you. This was the project it built for me. And if you see under the exported video, let me actually show you. Under the My Videos tab on the top, okay, you see these two that were created. So both of them, I created it completely. One was with Anthropic Claude, and then one was with basically ChatGPT, because I wanted to test both, right? If it can generate it properly. So this is one use case. And now, human consistent character is the hardest one, right? Because you got to make sure the sequencing is matching and all that. Cartoon is a joke, right? Piece of cake. So the same thing could be applied to cartoon, but you're going to now tell it to ensure that next time around, like when you're pasting the prompt, tell it like, hey, instead of like this, so for example, what you would do is in the system prompt you have here, right? When you're copying and pasting this thing, you're just going to say here, you're going to make a change, small change, right? You're going to tell it instead of human style, make it cartoon 3D style, let's say, and make sure to Video Express to be able to do that. Okay. So that's the general idea. So you can use it in any style. The idea is that you do the whole video with one click and then just give a basic idea of what we want and it does everything. Okay, that's the general use case. And of course, we're going to be improving this thing even further as I get more feedback from you folks and stuff like that. But the beauty here is that you're leveraging AI, you're leveraging the latest trends in technology, and see, it's doing its thing. So even while I was doing my other computer stuff, it's confined to here. It has no relevancy to where I have to just sit and have the screen open all the time. Does that make sense? So that's the general idea. Same thing with the Claude as well. Like you just go to the top right, open up the browser window, and it does that part as well. Okay, it'll be on the top right generally, and it's going to open up that browser. So we finished scenes 1 and scene 2 here, rendering. Okay, and then I'm continuing on with the same character scenes 3 to 7. It's saying, okay, do it, right? And so basically this is how it's going to continue on and do it. Instead of you copy pasting and stuff, it kind of takes over and does it. When I played the other project, which I created completely with this workflow, like this one area, like I'll show you. This one right here was good, but when I came here, the lighting changed quite, right? This one right here, the lighting was slightly off. So this is, let's say, scene number 3, correct? So if this is scene number 3 and the lighting is off, we can prompt it saying to fix the scene number 3. Does that make sense? So that's the general idea of it. Okay. So of course, then you can go to the next because realism matters. See, everything else is consistent here, right? This one scene, the lighting is kind of like a little bit more orangish tone hue, right? So I'd want to focus on this and edit it. So in here, what we did, which I want to show you, by the way, go to properties. Let me actually go to media library, and I'll show you what you can do manually as well. You don't have to use AI for this, but I'll show you. Go to my video. You see these other videos are being generated right now, right? But anyway, so this one is scene number 3. So 1, 2, 3, right? This is the one. Okay. You go right click. You see there's a fix video option right here. Okay. So you see here, let me show you. It says fix video, fix quality, fix physics, fix subtitles. What I would do here is I'll click on the fix quality option. It says, are you sure you want to submit the video for repair and enhancement? Yes. So this is another way to repair it when AI messes it up. This is the number one issue. You cannot expect AI to be perfect every single time. All right. And this is the fact of life. So this one scene, what I'm doing right now is I'm regenerating it here. And then now I'm going to drag and drop it in this sequence here. Does that make sense? So I'm going to replace the better one with this. Okay. And that's just a one-time thing. Now, why is this important? Well, because these days what's happening on all these applications out there, you know which ones they are, complete wrappers. They say, oh, seed dance, this and stuff, and then they'll jack it up because ByteDance created seed dance, and then they'll say, let's say ByteDance charges $1 per whatever 15-second video, 10-second video. These guys are going to say $1.50, right? Just mark it up. And then every time you try to regenerate this stuff, like what I'm doing right now, it's going to cost you another $2, $3, whatever, $4, whatever. And that's becoming so bad right now that, right, like if we could go into that model and make a lot of money and we're not doing it, okay, which we will probably do it because the servers are going like crazy, but we'll grandfather in people like yourself who are in it, obviously. But understand, like what we do have is with the basic plan, I'm going to make sure you understand this, and you can tell it to the AI as well, like the system, is that you can, like when you go into my purchases, right? So I'll show you example. So in going my purchases, you see how we have like the Video Express commercial. So this is, I think right now $49. So let's say this one is $49, right? So with this one, you can do one parallel generations at the time. So meaning until the first one finishes here, the other one won't begin. So you can tell that with the basic account, hey, finish one and go to the next. Kind of like what ChatGPT does, right? When you go to ChatGPT, generate one image, it wait it, then goes to another one. If you upgrade to the all access account, which is also available, or let's say you have the basic and you want to upgrade to elite account, with this one, we give you the highest in the industry right now for this type of plan, which is 5. Okay, other people charge like $99 a month for 5 right now, plus credits. Just as a reference point. Okay, for those who have it, I know you're like, why are you mentioning this, Paul? Like, I already know it, but I'm just explaining to you that right now what's happening is, right, these companies are just coming in and they're like, oh, my investors want me to put $99 a month plus credits on top, right? So this $99 will give you the ability to generate, let's say, I don't know, like 80 clips, let's say, or 60 clips, right? And then after that, you're going to start paying per usage. It's good, right? It's good for the investors. Okay, somebody can make more money. So here, when you get into Video Express, I mean, you didn't have to pay anything, right? So after that one-time payment, and we've been updating it forever now, and Clone Voice V4 will come next week. So that means when you come into this right here, when you come to import media and speech, in this right section right here, it says import from Clone Voice, right? The V4 will come in next week. We're going to be releasing it, where it's going to come with 400 languages and emotions and stuff like that, and also better quality for different accents and stuff. One of the issues we've seen is like Argentinian Spanish might not be fully Argentinian Spanish, let's say more like Spain Castilian Spanish. So some things like that, and Hindi and some of these things we've been sorting out. So that'll be in that update coming up. So that means this can be completely, the voices can be brought into Video Express, right? So it's a pretty beautiful integration with clonevoice.ai, for example. All right, so now what's happening here? What's happening? Okay, so four scenes are complete and stable. I'm generating the final 3. Anyway, let it do its thing. What I'm going to show you is, let's create a brand. Let me show you the fix that I did first. So which was this one, right? I fixed this, correct? So let me show you how to fix these things. Go to media library, and then it'll all by default come in. You can move off, obviously, right? In from my AI videos section right here on the right. So the logic is very simple. When you try to fix a video, that clip that you did is the one you wanted to fix, correct? So in this particular case, that one which is problematic, you want to fix, okay? Look at this one though. Not good. See? Not, not good. This is the thing with AI, right? So, okay, what we want to do then is going to come back here. I'll show you the trick, all right, that you can do. So what you do is come here, okay? And you see, this is the nice section, right? Like in the clip, because the clip here goes worse. So what we do is, you see there's a little thing, this one right here. Okay, this little feature right here. It's called save current frame. Okay, you see that little thing I selected. You click on that, and whatever the title is this. So I can just say like female business woman, right? Let's say whatever. It doesn't matter, right? So now what it does, it saves the frame. Okay. Now what we can do, again, you can make AI do it. I'm just saying you can even do it manually in cases like this. So you can go here. You can go to properties. Actually, let me go back here. You go to media library. Okay. Pay close attention. Media library. And this was the problematic video, right? This one. So let's go in here. Click on details. Okay. This one. So this is the image prompt. This is the video prompt, right? And this was the problematic one. So you go to click on redesign. Okay. Click on this. Right. And this image is not the one we want. Correct. So what we're going to do, it's going to say, click on this option, this use consistent character one. And then let's do that. And then what we do is, you see reference photo. We're going to click on this. There's also another one called use from library, right? Use from library is where like you can literally just import it directly. So I'll show you that one as well, that it'll take the exact same image. It doesn't have to regenerate it again effectively. Okay. So go to my AI images. This lady right here, the frame I saved, you see the female businesswoman frame I just saved, choose. Okay. This is the frame. And then I keep everything the same. Okay. Everything the same, the video. And then I can put lip sync HD video and then click generate. Okay. And you can put what she wants to say, but I don't even have to do that. So I'll just go advanced mode, and then it says manual length is this much. I'm even going to remove the manual length if needed. Up to you. Doesn't matter. Okay. So because the lip sync is in the prompt, right? What she has to say, for example. And that maintains the voice through the prompt itself. It says neutral British accent and stuff. Okay. So now it says video will appear here, and then we come back here, and then you see this, it's being generated right now. Okay. So this is out. So this one, once it's generated, we're going to replace it. And this is the thing nobody shows you, right? That's why I do these live streams. These people out there, these influencers, what they'll do is like, yeah, there's a new update came. And then I'm just going to show you how to do it. Let me copy paste, and boom, they go in, they finish it in like 10 minutes. And then when you try to do, there's like one mistake like this, you don't know how to fix it. And that's why I try to show you that not everything will be 100% perfect. And this is where the human element will come in, because you just have to fix that one, correct? And of course, Okay. When something like this occurs, you can also tell AI to kind of fix it on its own too. Obviously, it's smart enough to be able to do that, right? Oh, there we go. All 7 clips have been rendered. I'm closing the generator and matching each of the clips by its scene prompt. Okay, that's what it's telling me right now. Meaning, in other words, what it's telling me is everything is finished. I'm going to put them all into the timeline effectively. Okay, that's what she's saying. And of course, kind of, you see, I kind of messed it up with my own thing by putting it. So it's kind of not putting it properly. Do you notice? It tried to put this lady's photo and made a mess of it a little bit, right? Because of the fact that I meddled with it a little bit, right? So it will learn it and fix it too, okay? So I can tell it, for example, now I'll show you. Actually, let me pull this up like so. You can see it. All right, cool. And then I'm gonna make myself appear like, let me see. Yeah, perfect. So now here I can tell it to say, okay, make sure it's the same Asian woman character, okay? And then you can say that, and then in the timeline, okay? Like so. And then I pasted this. And then what we do is there's an option called steer, okay? The steer option, this one right here. We can use that steer option to tell it to do that now. Okay, whatever issue that we wanted to fix, which was this one right here, we wanted to fix. So we want to do that right here. Okay, so that way it will not make these mistakes effectively. Okay, so this one right here, it's gonna basically do this properly in the sequence that you see right here. It's gonna remove her, put only the Asian. But regardless, you did all the clips. If you want to put it together, you can do it. If you just want to focus on that, whatever, you can do it, right? Because the other way to do it is if you just wanted to stop right now, because it's working for the last 20 minutes here, as you can see in the bottom, it says here, let's say you don't want to use them any more tokens or whatever. What it can do is, I'll show you. You can come in here, open new project, right? And by the way, so see this? Right click play. This is the fixed video. You see, remember that one we had the issue? So if you open up the project, this one was, I believe, the one, and this was the one where the lighting was off, correct? So right click, delete, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this one right here, okay? That's what I'm trying to do, effectively. So I can come and fix the video, correct? And then once it's ready, so all the scenes are ready, I'm happy, I just click on the export video function, okay? This one right here. And that's what I'm going to do now because I'm happy with what it is available here because I fixed that issue. It looks perfect now, if, the lighting and everything. So I'm just going to click on export. I'm just going to make it fixed version or something, okay? And I click create. And then it's going to put in the queue for rendering it out, so the merged video out. And then it's going to give us under my video section right here, okay? That's the basic idea here. It's going to put it under my video section and then it'll show up. Okay, so you can drag and drop it into the timeline again. That's the beauty of the timeline editor in VideoExpress. It's amazing because the layering and everything else. Okay, all right. Now what I'm going to show you is I'm going to play this so you can tell me the quality. Yeah, because it's one thing for me to tell you, one thing to show you. Correct. So let me show you this one.
Most AI video tools charge you every single month, then cap how much you can actually make. VideoExpress does the exact opposite. One payment, not a subscription. You make as many videos as you like, for as long as you like. No credit meters draining while you work. No limit reached. No upgrade screen in the middle of a project. Everything happens in one place. Write it, generate your scenes, and build the finished video on a real timeline. Your character stays the same in every scene. No drifting into a different face halfway through your video. One payment, unlimited videos, finished in one place. That is videoexpress.ai.
All right. You must have noticed something here when when I was playing this. I want to show you that as well. Is that like we come back here to the sequence. So what you noticed here is that there are some times where there's gaps, right, in the video. This is something that AI cannot solve. Okay, even when you try to make it crop, it doesn't have a good vision to understand. And this is where I wanted to explain something critical. And you take it or you leave it, okay? It's a fact, okay? You can deny it, but this is a fact. What I mean to say is, you need to crop this manually to satisfaction because a human wants things not having pauses. AI will try to crop even the ones where you might need that pause for effect, okay? So what we want to do in cases like that is you have this crop functionality, right? In Video Express. So you just pick areas where there's actual gaps like these. Like there's a gap here and so on and so forth. You can even see it in the timeline track, right? Where the audio I'm playing here, there's like a little, if you notice it carefully, there's a little area where there's gaps here, correct? So I can just come here, drag this thing like so. I can do it that way, where I can right click now and then delete, right? Oh, oops, let me do it properly here. Because I remember I did the track I changed. So what we want to do here is I want to use this option because I separated the track. You want to do this cut option, okay? And then because I separated the track and it has to be clicked, each track separately, okay? Cut. And then also I select the audio track here, and then I cut that too. Okay, there we go. So you see this little portion here. I then delete this and delete this. Okay, so that way it's, when it connects to the next one, the connection point is more smooth. Okay, and I'll show you this output as well because it's important you need to understand why it is that a human comes into the picture. One of the reasons why YouTube channels, for example, and other ones are getting demonetized these days, and I'm seeing this quite a bit as well, is this little work is enough for Google and YouTube and TikTok and these platforms to say, hey, a human did work, even if it's an AI generated person. Okay, and I want to answer this question as well. We removed face swap because it's old technology. What happens with face swap is it only does this little area, and the hair and the hands and the neck and stuff, it never does it. Now you have consistent character where you can literally upload a photo and it does the whole character, the hands, the face, the hair, right? And everything beyond the face. Face swap is old news. This is why we don't do old technologies. We move on with technology. That's why we update our application so much, right? And the other thing as well is that I do see a question that came in, which was, do I need to use my own voice? No, when it's an AI generated character, with the prompt, we match the voice. Okay, British accent or whatever I tell it. And that's what I did even here. I did it like this here. So when you describe the character in the workflow, okay, which was again, the workflow page that you see there, okay, Video Express, you need to have Video Express obviously to use this. It basically will do that, even the voice consistency throughout every scene, okay? Now let me again do the same process for you so I can show you. Separate audio and video again, yes. And then what it's doing is separating both tracks together, and wherever the gaps are, you can cut it, right? And you can see it, right? Like you can literally see it in the timeline when you snap these things together. You can see how much gap there is from here to here. See this little section I highlighted right now? It's nothing happening. She's just pausing and looking at the screen. So these kind of things we want to crop, okay? Obviously, AI will get better with time, but you gotta make sure that it's a human watching it, not an AI, right? AI's job is to just create the video. So it's up to taste, right? What do you feel is correct? What do you feel is good? What do you feel is bad? It's not my opinion. It's up to you, which your audience. They want fast-paced or they want slow-paced. It's up to you. Different audiences, different target demographics, and whatever it is that they like, right? So again, I'll just go in here and I'll select this track. I'll cut it wherever that pause is, and then I'll select this track. I'll cut it, and then I'll delete these two and snap it back together, right? You see what I'm doing here? Pretty straightforward, nothing really fancy that I'm doing. Same thing in the beginning, let's say. I don't want like her to just start like at like a blank section. I just can cut this and then here to map it wherever I see. I'm not even listening to it, see, because I can see in the track itself, there's like a blank happening here. So like again, separate. And then once it does that, I can just crop the endings and the beginnings where it just completely like blanks out when it's kind of dull, right? So you want to make it more fast paced, especially in this vertical scenario, and you want to make it a short video and stuff like that. That's the thing we're trying to do here. Again, snap it back in like so, and then come back here, and then come back here, and then separate audio and video, yes, okay. And then snap it back in here with the ending here. Let's see, there's a lot of gaps here where she's just looking at the screen again, like so. And then I just, put this cut. So it's not taking me more than like maybe 60 seconds to do it, But this little detail, if you show this video to YouTube, let's say if a channel got demonetized or something, you show like I did this work where I'm putting this effort to edit it myself or have an editor do it in a virtual assistant or whatever. This little thing is enough because this prevents AI slop, as we call it, right? Very important. Even when it's an AI generated character, because this little details matter these days. And people like they want everything automated. Hey, if everybody's automated, you're gonna have billions of videos. Who's gonna watch your stuff, right? It's pretty common sense, right? But anyway, so you just snap this and then snap this and then you delete this stuff where it is again not like kind of pauses and stuff like that, and then we snap it back in, right? And again, there's towards this end here, I see a lot of pauses here in the end. I do that same thing here, cut, and then delete, and then delete. Okay, you can even delete it by clicking on your delete button, and then boom. So now you see it's a lot more, I guess say fast-paced, I guess. So let me show you. Even in the beginning, I don't like this little sequence where she's just not even starting right away. Every second matters for shorts, by the way. Okay, that's the secret we've been having a video go viral versus one that doesn't. Then we do the cut thing again. Okay, you have to see the whole workflow. If you don't understand what I'm doing, then like you're not going to understand the underlying dynamic. I'm just going to snap all these back together. Okay, you can auto snap it as well in the app, but like, hey, it takes me 2 seconds. Why bother? So now I can click save and I'll show you. Let's export, and then I'll say fast paced, let's say, okay, with no pauses at the end. Little details like this is the difference between a video getting 1 million views, let's say, versus getting 100 views, because every second matters for interest. Okay, and you can do that in the middle of the video as well, where you see gaps, for example. Up to you. Okay, again, right, it's not like my way or whatever, right? So then it's going to generate and it's going to show you here.
Well, there you have it, a consistent, multi-scene, lip-synced character video created with ChatGPT and videoexpress.ai. And, at the moment, videoexpress.ai doesn't require credits or another monthly subscription. Offers, pricing, and access can change, however, so waiting indefinitely may not be the cleverest move in the swamp. Click the link below in the description to get the best available price, review everything included, and claim the exclusive bonuses while they're still available. Go on then. Your next video isn't going to create itself, although after watching that demonstration, it very nearly might.